right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday out there. Today is January 29th, 2026. And let's go ahead and jump into our weather video here. And let's take a look at our regional picture. And as you can see, overall, for most of the region, we are quiet out there. But there is an exception. Out here in western South Dakota, look at this. We have a wintry mix here of rain and snow across western South Dakota and the Black Hills area. As you can see, the blue and white is snow, and the green is rain. And as we look at the picture, it's all moving in a southeasterly direction, but it's moving fairly slow. And the Black Hills region in particular is looking at some pretty good snow amounts here forecasted for today. Here is a look. They actually went ahead and issued a winter weather advisory yesterday for the Black Hills, Deadwood, Sundance, these areas in the blue. Winter weather advisory for snow accumulations up to 6 inches of snow. And this is in effect until 5 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. It says plan on slippery road conditions, and that is the latest. So again, 6 inches is expected across the Black Hills region, and that's why they issued that winter weather advisory. 1 to 2 inches will be commonplace across western South Dakota where the snow falls. So kind of near, Rapid City and Wall and, maybe Phillip and down towards maybe Martin. We're looking at some 1 to 2 inch type amounts of snow. And then after that, we will watch and see what happens this weekend. It looks like another system will come in by Saturday. We'll get to that story in just a moment. Let's look at temperatures. We are cold out there. We're at 16 degrees in Sioux Falls right now. That is about 10 to 15 degrees below average for this time of the year. So we are much below average still. 20 degrees in Pierre, 16 in Aberdeen, it is 23 in Winter. A couple warm spots. It is 34 in Spearfish and 34 in Rapid City. And you go down into Nebraska. Western Nebraska is quite a bit warmer. It is 38 in North Platte. It is 41 in Alliance. But then you go into eastern Nebraska, and it cuts off pretty closely. 21 in Omaha, 19 in Sioux City, 20 in Norfolk, 23 in Grand Island. So it cuts off there in eastern Nebraska, and it gets pretty cold. Into Iowa, we got 9 degrees in Mason City. It is 19 in Des Moines, 16 in Iowa City. It is 14 in Spencer, and it is cold in Iowa. And then in Minnesota, it is even colder. We are at 8 degrees in Minneapolis, 6 in St. Cloud. It is 12 in Marshall. It is 9 in Austin and 18 in Worthington. Overall, very cold there in Minnesota as well. So overall, for our region, we are cold for this time of the year. And that trend is going to continue for the next few days, at least through the weekend. We'll get to that story and more. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
So here's a look at the snowfall forecast for today and tomorrow morning. This is what we're looking at, 1 to 2 inches across western and central South Dakota. Sioux Falls, not seeing anything. The Black Hills area, again, that 6 to 9 inch range, around 6 inches. That's what we're looking at for the Black Hills region. And that is for today, and mainly today, lingering into tomorrow. And here is a closer look at the Black Hills region. And this is where the most of the snow is going to fall. The highest amounts are going to be across the northern Black Hills. O'Neill Pass, look at that, 6 to 10 inches of snow. Lead, 5 to 9 inches. Spearfish, 1 to 2 inches. Sturgis, 1 to 3. So really that pocket there between Lead and Deadwood and O'Neill Pass looks to see the most snow, anywhere from 5 to 9 inches of snow. And here is another weather story that we need to talk about. The wind chills are going to be returning to very cold air as we head into Friday and Saturday morning. Have a look at your map here. This is Friday morning, and as you can see, very cold wind chills, well below zero. Once again, returning to our forecast. Friday morning, negative teens for Sioux Falls, negative 20s in northeast South Dakota, and negative 20s and 30s across Minnesota. And then as we head into Saturday morning, the map doesn't change a whole lot. You can see here negative below zero wind chills once again Saturday morning, and Sioux Falls negative teens for wind chills, negative 20s in northeast South Dakota, and negative 20s across Minnesota as well. Negative teens in Iowa, negative teens in Nebraska. Overall, another cold morning for Saturday morning for wind chills. So if you are out and about, if you're outside, be sure to bundle up. Now, looking at the snowfall forecast for this weekend, mainly for Saturday, lingering into Sunday morning. Have a look here at the map. This is what we're looking at for this weekend. This is the European model, suggesting 1 to 3 inches across South Dakota, Nebraska, western Minnesota, and Sioux Falls could see an inch of snow this weekend, mainly on Saturday into Saturday night. 1 to 3 inches across northeastern South Dakota, 1 to 2 inches in central South Dakota, 1 to 2 inches down into Nebraska, and 1 to 3 inches out west. So looking at our future radar, playing this out for you. Today, again, dealing with the snow out west. That will continue throughout the day today. And then as we head into tomorrow, the snow will linger across western South Dakota into Nebraska as we head into tomorrow. But that will eventually fizzle out as we go throughout the day tomorrow. And then high pressure is over our region. And unfortunately, though, it will be short-lived as we see a clipper system from Canada, an Alberta clipper, moving through our region as we head into your weekend on Saturday with a mixed precip here, a mixed bag of wintry mix of snow, maybe some freezing rain, maybe some sleet mixed in there a little bit, and then some rain on the backside as well. So that's what we're looking at there for Saturday. And then Saturday night, Sioux Falls really gets into this snowpack here. The area of snow, Sioux Falls will be right in the middle of it Saturday night. And then into Sunday morning and Saturday and then Sunday afternoon, the snow moves east into Minnesota and Iowa, and then that will dissipate and move east. And then by Monday, we get a break in the action. We don't see anything. But then on Tuesday, there could be another system early next week on Tuesday across our region, across South Dakota, Minnesota, northwest Iowa. And then we'll see what happens after that. But it does look like we could see another system early next week around Tuesday. So something to keep an eye on there for our region. And as we look at the temperature map, let's play this out for you. Today, again, cold air dominates our region today. And then as we head into tomorrow, same story. Look at this. We look to see the coldest of the weather tomorrow. The coldest day of the 10-day looks to be tomorrow. Temperatures in the single digits and teens across the area. And then as we head into your weekend on Saturday, teens and 20s in the eastern and central region, and then out west it'll be warmer with temperatures in the 40s. And then on Sunday, it looks like teens and 20s across the eastern half of the region, and then the western half of the region looks to be warmer. That's the trend of this forecast, 30s and 40s out west, teens and 20s in the east, and that's pretty much the story of this forecast for temperatures. Now, once we get towards next week, we will start to see a warm-up. We'll finally start to break out of this cold air. There is light at the end of this cold tunnel after all. Looks like we're finally going to break out of this cold Arctic blast that we've been stuck under for the last few weeks. And next week, warmer temperatures back into the 20s and 30s for most of us, 40s out west. And that's going to be the forecast. Looks like next week we'll be back into the 30s for the Sioux Falls area. And so it looks like we will start to warm up next week. And by Thursday, even, look at that. By Thursday, 40s and 50s across the area returning. And, after that, by Friday, maybe 20s and 30s back into the forecast, and we'll see what happens after that. It does look like by the time we get towards mid-February, there might be another cool down towards, like I said, the middle of February. But for early February, looks like we are going to warm up and, probably looking at, again, 30s mainly for our region, but that is still above average for this time of the year. So that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you guys. Drop a like on this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. We post frequently on those. We'll provide updates on those apps throughout the day and throughout your weekend. And be sure to be safe out there and have a plan in place if you're out in these areas of snow and danger. And we'll be back for more videos tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching.